Noligent here at Courtyard Brewery to try Burger Nerds Burgers. Let's go check it out.
Welcome to Noligent. Let the good times roll. In this episode of our New Orleans travel guide, we are doing a food review of the pop-up restaurants inside the Courtyard Brewery. We're on a travel search for the best burger options in the New Orleans area to sample some beer from Courtyard Brewery, then feast on the pop-up vendors inside with a cheeseburger from Burger Nerds and ice cream from Rahm Haus. Courtyard Brewery is located in New Orleans at 1160 Camp Street, which is about 7 minutes and 1 mile away from the New Orleans French Quarter. You're invited to eat with me some New Orleans food as first we enjoy a beer, then we feast on a cheeseburger before enjoying some ice cream. Ironically enough, this location used to be the Bridge House, which was a substance abuse treatment facility. This is my first visit here since the Courtyard Brewery moved in. They used to be located directly behind here in a warehouse space, so this is certainly an interesting change of venue for them. One of my all-time favorite bars in New Orleans also used to be directly behind here, the Bridge Lounge, but unfortunately, it's been a different place for quite a few years now, and I just don't like the place. Now there's Rahm Haus ice cream to the left there, and the brewing thanks for the beer right there. And then they have this great groovy room right here that they definitely have set up pretty comfortably. So you have a lot of spaces and places to hang out both inside and out front of the courtyard area. So there's the order counter for the beer right there, and they have several kegs stacked up. And we need to put an order in here. So they do have both trivia and karaoke advertised to happen. And then they have their beer menu here. So we have a See You in Mexico, ESB, Fourth Beer, Coliseum Square, Saison, the Watchdog Pale Ale, Raku, Boba Sour Series, Wandering Reflection, Lychee, Black Cup Sunrise, Old Sleepyhead, Base Stout, PB Porter, Pullman Porter, Blanche d'Orleans, and Very Good IPA. So I just went with a See You in Mexico, and the total with tip was $6.50. So as we turn around from the main ordering bar, they do have some more comfortable seating back here, and more chairs and a couch right here. And we're just going to head on back to the open courtyard area, though, as this is the Courtyard Brewery after all. So here's my special beer I got, and we're going to have a little enjoyable time out here, as it's a warmer day.
Prost! It's been a while since I've had the beer. Courtyard Brewery. It's the first time I've had it in their latest location. They used to be back behind here.
So this is a fantastic time to wet your whistle, kick back in this courtyard, and enjoy the ambiance of the time and space. Now, I primarily came here, though, for the Burger Nerds pop-up, as I've heard they've got a good cheeseburger, so I'm here to check that out. They're located here to the left of the bar with this little tiny order counter, so you've got to go up. They do have a chalkboard with some specials on it, and then they have their main menu right here. So we have queso burgers, smashed patties with griddled onions, pickles, queso, and nerd sauce on Martin's potato roll, a single, a double, a plant-based patty. Then we have our classic burgers, lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, and nerd sauce with American cheese, single, double, or plant-based patty. Then we have chopped chicken, house citrus marinated chicken breast, onion, bell peppers, grilled to perfection, original queso, and salsa verde. Buffalo with provolone and ranch. We have French fries, and you can try them loaded with queso, nerd sauce, and bacon. Brussels sprouts flash fried and tossed in house vinaigrette, topped with okonomi barbecue sauce, butternut kewpie mayo, and crispy shallot. And that's it. I got my order, so let's dig in here. Okay, this burger is an interesting little package wrapped in a little wrapper here. They only had mustard and the irritating little packets, which always gets me grumpy. Now we also have some French fries somewhere in here, and there they are. Okay, so, well, it's not the prettiest looking burger. It is a smash style burger, not my favorite kind of burger. And I got the queso on it, so it does look like the meat is bigger than the bun at least. So let's see what happens here. There is a lot of meat hanging off the edges. It definitely looks all crispy and burned. Not the way I like my food, but some people love these things like this with their special smash burger. The flavor is crispy, crunchy, not juicy or delicious for the most part. It's okay. It's not awful. It's edible. The onions on here and the queso certainly add a little extra depth and variety of flavor, which contrasts with the crunchiness of the meat at least. So there's some textural differences that make things a little more interesting. Each and every bite's going down very easily, though. We have great structural integrity overall. Everything is holding up quite nicely. The meat bun ratio is holding up very good so far. So each and every bite is certainly full of meat, at least. And it's got a little more juiciness as I'm getting into the center of the burger. And it's certainly easier to eat than I thought it would be upon initial examination of it. So this thing is going down very, very rapidly at this point now. So it is definitely an easy burger to eat without a doubt. And our meat bun ratio seems to be maintaining itself quite nicely all the way here through everything. So we've managed to get through this in a very fast time, and we're going to go ahead and polish this thing off now. So here we go with the last bite of this burger, and now we're going to dig into these French fries. So, they look like your pretty typical French fry. Let's give it a little sample here. So our first taste test, and they're decently good on the outside and fluffy on the inside. They could definitely be a little crunchier to my taste preference. Maybe being inside the bag could have made them a little softer than they were initially. I would like them a bit more crunchy than they are. They still have a decent level of crunch. They're not soggy all the way or anything. They're just, not all the way to that level of crisp that I do crave. So, just like I've totally destroyed this burger and fries, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment below and let me know what you thought about this burger and fries, and while you're down there, make sure to check out the link to my Patreon account, as I do work for tips and I appreciate any help with that. So the bill arrived, and the total with tip was $21.40. Okay, it's time for dessert now, so we're going to go to the Rahm Haus ice cream booth right here and check out and see what they have. Now, currently, they're not doing ice cream. They're doing king cakes and things, so check out their Facebook for that. So they do have a nice little selection of ice cream flavors here. So we've got scoops, cones, and pints. So we have cotton candy and sprinkles, passion fruit and tahini swirled ice cream, peachy migo, toasted almond ice cream, cantaloupe sorbet, strawberry and fennel pollen sorbet, cookie monster, cornbread and milk, Piety and Desire chocolate, and chocolate salted caramel. So the bill for 2 scoops with tip was $9.26. So I got 2 scoops of the Piety and Desire chocolate ice cream, and I also have a video on Piety and Desire chocolate shop, which I will put a link to that video at the end of this video.
Yeah, a little ice cream. Oh, yeah. Very milk chocolatey. Good to the last bite.
So, just like I've totally destroyed this ice cream, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you thought about this ice cream, and while you're down there, make sure to check out the link to my Patreon account, as I do work for tips and I appreciate any help with that. So, thanks so much to everybody at Courtyard Brewery and all the food vendors inside. Now, the Burger Nerds burger really wasn't my cup of tea, but plenty of other people love it, so you might too. The ice cream was really good, and I hope Rahm Haus ice cream makes a return. Now, would you kindly take a moment to share this video with any of your friends or contacts that would enjoy it, as it really would help me with that YouTube algorithm. Then go ahead and take a look at the description box underneath this video where you will see links to various cookbooks. If you click on one of those links, it takes you to Amazon. And even if you don't buy one of those cookbooks, but you buy something else that you were going to buy anyway, for many of those items, I still get a little tiny commission that doesn't cost you anything else extra, and it really helps this channel. And then tune in next time for more good food, good times, and good people.
Nolan Janet here, and thanks so much for watching. And just go ahead and destroy this video right here to keep up with the fun.